Hello and welcome. I am Gunjan Bidani and you're watching today's edition of our COVID-19 bulletin, where we bring you daily updates on the scientific efforts being undertaken in the country to fight the dreaded coronavirus pandemic. In the absence of any proven treatment against COVID-19, mass testing has become important to contain the spread of this infection. To carry out this task, Indian Institute of Technology IIT Alumni Council has made a COVID-19 test bus. This first of its kind initiative is based on indigenous technology. A digital X-ray of a suspected patient is carried out, which is first sent via the internet to the doctors. Doctors use an artificial intelligence-powered technology to determine the probability of a person being COVID positive given his lung condition. If the probability is high, then the swab samples are collected across a glass screen which protects the healthcare worker while collecting the sample. The swab samples are thereafter sent to laboratories which does the COVID-19 testing. The bus has a sample collection of a capacity of around 10 to 15 cases per hour. This bus is an initiative of IIT Alumni Council, which is now partnering with Pune-based Krishna Diagnostic Private Limited to set up the infrastructure and other operations. The bus will help in increasing the testing capacity of the Mumbai city, which is currently one of the worst hit areas by the coronavirus pandemic. Let's know more about this bus from Ravi Sharma, who is the president of IIT Alumni Council.
Inside the bus, there are parts which are hardware, and there are parts which are software, and they are working with cloud and other technologies. So we have an X-ray machine. Before patients enter the bus, we take his normal temperature and other details. And then the patient goes inside. From there, his X-ray is taken, and through cloud, internet cloud, it goes to our artificial intelligence platform, where our radiologists are sitting, and they analyze this X-ray. And based on what they see, if we find that there is small or more infection, the X-ray of lung is a little bit infected, then depending as to how much it is infected, we decide to take the swab test. If it is not, then we clear the patient. So what used to happen, and you could have taken a long time, in bus it takes not more than 2 to 3 minutes time. We have taken full precautions for safety, and therefore after every test, we sanitize the bus so that the next patient who comes remains free from infection. Currently, there is only one bus because we wanted to do a pilot to see that how is the response. The response is extremely good. We are able to do anywhere between 200 to 300 tests a day. Now, we are thinking of launching the version 2 of this bus, where there will also be ultrasound facility inside. And we will connect it to, again, artificial intelligence to do a better detection and early detection of this disease. So it depends that how far it comes. It depends on the various parties which are involved in it.
Masks have been made mandatory while stepping out of the home as part of the safety precautions during this pandemic. Single-use masks are not always an affordable and environment-friendly solution. Now, NanoSafe Solutions, which is a startup incubated at the Indian Institute of Technology or IIT Delhi, has made a mask named NSafe, which is reusable and cost-effective. The mask is made up of a highly engineered tripod lead product. It protects the wearer from infection through mechanical filtration of microbes, antimicrobial decontamination, and repulsion of aerosol droplets. The mask has 99.2% filtration efficiency and is extremely comfortable and breathable. It is reusable and can be washed up to 50 times, making it cost-effective. Let's know more about these masks from Professor Mangla Joshi, who is a professor at the IIT Delhi.
This is the sample of the mask. So it has got 3 layers actually. So the outermost layer, which is there, is finished with a special chemical called water repellent finish. So this, what will happen if if you are in contact with any infected patient or anywhere where in the air or aerosols by sneezing or coughing or talking of any infected patients, these aerosol droplets which contain the virus, where the virus are loaded, if they come in contact with this mask, then they will just ripple it out. So first of all, it will not be absorbed, it will just ripple out. So that is the first barrier. Then in the middle layer, we have got a special antimicrobial finish, which can kill any kind of bacteria and viruses or fungi. But we have at the present the testing facilities are available only for antibacterial properties. So we have tested against gram positive and gram negative bacteria. Antiviral tests at the moment, nobody in the country is doing it, but as soon as the facility is available, we will be doing it. The innermost layer, which is there, it is made up of a soft material, and we have given a finish which is good for comfort, and also in the sense that if you are perspiring, say in the hot weather, then this layer will absorb your perspiration, and you will not feel uncomfortable. So this is a very specially designed and engineered mask. The second thing about any mask is how well it fits on your face. So we have got two features in this mask. One is that we have put a nose clip here, which after wearing you can fit onto your nose, so that there is no gap between, so that any air can go. And the second feature is that we have put an elastic band here, so which fits onto your chin and nicely snugs your face, so that there can be no contamination from anywhere. And this is a comfortable elastic band which you can put on the ears. So this is the most important property of this mask is that it has got this antimicrobial fabric layer, and it is washable. You can wash it with a very mild hand wash detergent, dry it in the sun, and you can reuse it. And you can it is durable. The finishes are durable up to 50 washes. So I think generally if a person buys a pair of these, he can easily use it for about 2 months safely. So we have already started the production of these masks. That is about, we started with 1,000 masks per day. And now we have almost in a day or two, we are going to increase it to 5,000 masks per day, and then 10,000. And our target is to produce 5 lakh masks per month. So because, such masks in the market, if you see the high grade masks are very costly. So, and other cheap ones like 10 rupees and all, they are, like very, 3-ply mask made up of PP non-woven, which is single use and disposable. So this is a mask which is a premier product, and we have kept a price of pack of 2 for 299 and pack of 4 for 598. So this is the price right now.
To contain the spread of coronavirus, Roorkee-based Central Building Research Institute or CBRI, which is a laboratory under CSIR, has designed a foot-operated sanitizer dispenser device. Washing and sanitizing of hands are important ways to contain and get rid of the virus from the hands. Since the infection can spread in public places where many people wash their hands or sanitize, the use of foot-operated machines can reduce the chances of spread of this virus. Let's know more about this foot-operated sanitizer device from Dr. Harpal Singh, who is a chief scientist at CSIR CBRI.
At present, the whole world is suffering from the COVID-19. Okay, and there is no medicine as well as there is no vaccine to fight against COVID-19. So we have to maintain either through social distancing, or we have to use disinfectant, as well as we have to use sanitizers, which should be handled in nature, so that we can fight against the COVID-19. So keeping in mind, we have developed a touch-free sanitizer dispenser. By using this device, you not need to touch the sanitizer bottle with your hand, just pressing the pedal at the bottom with your feet, okay, and then the sanitizer bottle will dispense the liquid without touching the bottle. So this is the objective of this device, because suppose a infected person using the sanitizer bottle, then with his hand, then and after that a normal person will use the same sanitizer bottle, then the coronavirus can transmit very easily from a infected person to the others. So this is the main motive of this device, because when you use this device, there is no need to touch the sanitizer bottle with your hand. And right now, we have not transferred this technology to anybody else. The whole technology is available with the institute, and it is free of cost. If somebody approaches to CBRI, so he can take this technology free of cost, and he can manufacture or fabricate the devices, and then he can provide to the society to fight against the COVID-19.
That's all for today. We will be back with another edition of COVID-19 Bulletin soon. Till then, stay safe. Namaskar.